Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westie here, and I wanted to come on and talk about carbs. When is the best time to eat carbs? All the time, really. Really? There's not a bad time to eat carbs. Now, of course, the recommendations that I do make for everybody on an individual basis is based on what your system is doing right now. Oftentimes what your Dutch test shows, what other testing that I do shows, GI mapping, genetic testing, things like that, as well as what your goals are, what you're currently doing activity-wise, what your current stress levels are. Oftentimes we're actually under eating things like carbs per what our stress level is. Stress causes our brain to use more energy, which is carb. So when you are stressed and then all of a sudden at the end of the day, you're like, oh my gosh, I've been trying to keep my stuff together. Ugh. And then you end up like binging or overeating on something and you're like, I didn't even realize that I was eating that many crackers. I didn't even know there was that many pretzels in the house. How did I eat that much? Dang it, what is wrong with me? Nothing. Your brain is working perfectly because it told you you needed more carb. So how to counteract that is really getting more nutrient throughout the day and balancing it out with other nutrients, of course, like protein. So best time to eat carbs, eating it with protein, first off. Getting protein and getting nourishment within about the first hour of waking up is really key to jumpstarting your metabolism for the day. Getting healthy fats as well evens out your blood sugar levels and keeps you from having a crash dive in the afternoon. So getting carbs with protein all the time, especially in the morning, right? Morning, within the first hour of waking up. Does this mean you need to eat a whole bagel? Well, it depends. And if we're doing carb cycling, which we do in the 12-week challenge, I teach you how to carb cycle for the female body. That is one of the things that we do, add a lot more carbs sometimes in the morning because you need to get your carbs throughout the day. But having some type of carb in the morning is important to kickstart your energy levels. Midday, mid-morning to midday, afternoon, and then some with dinner. That says dinner. I just realized it looks like dimmer because I wrote it quickly. Dinner, so at least 3 to 4, 5 times a day you're getting carb. Do you need carb before you go to bed? Not necessarily. Oftentimes what you would need more of is healthy fats and protein more than anything else, and some healthy fat. If you are having issues with your blood sugars first thing in the morning, healthy fats before you go to bed. But this is really, really important here throughout the day. Also get carbs with your workouts. Make sure you're getting carb before your workout, when you're working out, or after workouts, depending on how long your workout is, or what you're training for. So again, this is something I make recommendations on an individualized basis. Yeah. So fat bombs. Yes, Sue, fat bombs. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So good. So these are the key things in terms of timing to get carbs, but overall, remember that carbs are not the enemy. Carbs are not the worst thing ever. And they're actually really, really key in jumpstarting your metabolism. So stop restricting, stop being nervous about it, and start eating carbs. Now I teach you how to do carb cycling and I walk you through that in the 12-week challenge. And if you want more information, you can check out any of my website sources, things like that. But I also have info about carbs in my book, The Female Fat Solution and The Female Menopause Solution. I talk about carbohydrates differently for the menopausal body in here because the body that goes through a hormonal change processes carbs differently. And this is nothing you did wrong. This is just enzymatically your body changes. It changes how it processes them. So I talk about that in this book, which again, these are on Amazon. You can also check out my podcast, which is The Female Health Solution, and my YouTube channel, which is just Dr. Beth Westie, where I talk about all these resources more as well. All right. Let me know if there's any other questions or you want me to do a deep dive and anything else. I'm more than happy to. You can leave a comment or message me privately. Sue, you will learn so much in the 12-week challenge. Yes, thank you, Sue. Yes, that's one of my big goals is to teach you stuff, not to just have you blindly follow a meal guide, but to really teach you how your body works, what it needs, and how to keep moving towards your goals. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Let me know if there's anything else. Otherwise, I will see you later.